people, make sure that you go ahead and check out the Beeline Entertainment Stuff and Things shop. We got all merchandise that you're looking for, everything to promote the show. That's right, from hats to glasses to cups to sweatshirts to t-shirts, you name it. Boys, girls, babies, whoever wants to show off that they love watching the Beeline Entertainment LLC. We can't wait to see you in your brand new gear. Come on and check it out today. Let's go! Boom, doom, 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 doom. Hey, check it out. What up? Yo, it's me, Brian B. It's me, Brian B. Back at it. Yo, it's another Wednesday, and we here to talk straight through the ropes, baby. If we going through the ropes, and you know we talking that wrestling talk, because that's what we do on Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock on the Beeline Entertainment LLC. That's right. Y'all got a lot of energy tonight, guys. You got to keep up with me. You're going to need a lot of energy because, yo, wrestling trying to track star us, yo. All they doing, literally, is all we have is pay-per-view, double pay-per-view. You know, wrestlers wrestling multiple times on pay-per-views. Yo, it's just endless at this point. I don't know what's going on, but, yo, we're going to be here for it because we love it, right? That's what we do. So, wrestling, I'm coming for you. I love that chant, yo. They do it in the TNA. They do it on WWE a lot, too. But yo, guys, I don't know if you guys can see me on Facebook, but something's going on where it's not allowing me to stream on Facebook right now. So I'm gonna try to figure that out or whatever. But yo, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and share and subscribe to the channel because we are on YouTube and we have a lot of content over there. And if you like multiple things, we do entertainment. We talk real shit sometimes on Tuesday nights with Beeline Web Show. So and then of course be right here for wrestling talk. And who are we? We are the STR Nation, man. Make sure you head on over to the Beeline Entertainment Stuff and Things shop and check out the gear we got over there if you want to represent, support the channel and definitely support your boy Brian B because we are the STR Nation and this is Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. Let's go! We are STR. Power Fusion Core, whatever the hell they call it, Fallout 3.
Yeah, right. We need to give that credit. She is finally becoming a better wrestler, and people are not giving her that. She's had some phenomenal matches.
Yeah, let's go.
Because, like, seriously,
You should have got Jade's wig. That probably would have helped.
Don't do that.
Yeah, at least you would have had.
Booker probably should have gone over that year, and Booker should have had a WrestleMania moment.
I was trying to give a trick question, but I said two, but it was two winners, and it was Maven and Lydia. That's far there, Beck.
But you know what? You can't trust Beckford. Okay.
Beckford. It's time for Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk, baby. Ring that bell. All right, man. I don't know. Yo, listen. I don't know, guys. Podcasters and streamers. I don't know if it's just me lately, but bro, stuff has been weird, man. Stuff has been kind of going on where streams are getting cut and different things. I used to do stuff like this on purpose, to prepare for like the Halloween show. It ain't nowhere near Halloween. It's just stuff is acting up lately, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really apologize. I'm not sure what's going on with Facebook. But Facebook, yeah, they're not allowing me to share the content. It's the first time that's ever happened. StreamYard, I don't know if you guys canceled the partnership or whatever. I'm kind of making sure that everything is just right on board. But while I'm working on that, how are you guys doing today, man? I know it is a Wednesday. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a couple of the crew that's gonna be in the building with us talking. We got to get ready for this next pay-per-view. WWE is just back to back, and they got that shit going back to back. Yo, they got pay-per-views every 5 minutes, man. It's hard to keep up. Yo, this Saturday we got 2 pay-per-views. A new one that we haven't seen. I think this is Triple H's promotion. Worlds Collide. I believe is what it's called, and that comes on at 3 o'clock. And then of course we got Money in the Bank coming on later on in the day. But yeah, man, we got some wrestling to talk about. First things first, if you guys just saw last night, one of the first big things that just happened, first of all, I'm going to shout out Mariah May. I'm going to shout out Mariah May. I'm getting my names messed up because I'm doing multiple things at once. But I'm going to shout out JC Jane, man. I'm going to shout JC Jane out. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of talk about how it's been crazy that she won the title and, oh, man, it's the biggest, swerve ever, and whoever would have thought. I don't know who would have thought, but I'm not mad at it. Old girl is nice, man. She's been on, multiple different scenes with NXT. She definitely has earned her stripes in the company, and to put the belt on her, she's got a faction. She's leading the faction this time. I think it was a smart move, especially when Stephanie Vaquer was, going over to SmackDown and everything like that, or on Raw, and it gave her. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm really not sure what the hell is going on tonight. The computer keeps kicking me off, and everything. The screen is just going black. Hopefully you guys don't see that. But yeah, I'm really not sure what the hell's going on today. Anywho, like I was saying, literally, like JC Jane, man, she's done a lot with NXT, and it's awesome to see her, get her dues. The conversation piece. Do I see her going past NXT? Ever maybe hitting a main roster run? I don't know. That's hard to call. She may be one of the ones that's just in NXT for life. I'm not saying that she's not talented, but what I am saying is that I think that place is where she's at. There's a couple of people that I honestly feel like never should have went past NXT, man. And like I said, who the fuck am I? Just like someone who watches it. But people like, and y'all might trip on me for some of these names, but Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, like these are guys who, they represented NXT and pretty much made it what it is now. So, seeing them in the main roster picture, like we saw multiple occasions, they tried to pull those guys up and, make them individual stars, kind of the same caliber that they were in NXT. And it didn't work. And it didn't work because it was just a different area. People weren't able to grow with them and stick to them the same way NXT fans can. It's a smaller crowd. It's more of a more stabilized crowd because they're always down in the Performance Center. So it's different, man. It's just a different era, for these people. So JC Jane is one of the ones that I feel like she's gonna rock with NXT, until she's out. Maybe transition somewhere else. But I don't see her hitting the main roster and having any kind of like big shine. But I brought all that up to say because you saw every single lady in NXT come out last night, right before we got this appearance from the one and only Mariah May, glamorous Mariah May. And was it good? Yeah, it was good. It was definitely something that was interesting. You just had a couple call-ups with Roxanne and Stephanie, and it looks like Jordynne Grace is going to be transitioning. At least it looks like she is. They're talking about she may be going to SmackDown, but Julia as well. So you're getting some names that are moving in different areas, which is awesome. They're definitely having opportunities. But to drop Mariah at this time where she was already like, super hot with that feud with Toni Storm, man. One of the best matches of the year last year, or this year. I don't know. This year is going by so damn fast. Can't keep track anymore. But I definitely think it's going to be an interesting story that she's going to be able to cook with because the NXT roster is phenomenal, man. The women's roster is phenomenal. You saw them all come out. I did like the presence of Lash Legend. You haven't seen much of her since her and Jakara Jackson got split up, which was, in my opinion, a damn shame, bro, because they had something with that tag team, bro. It brought a little bit more life to the tag team title scene for the women. But seeing Lash come out and kind of like, represent, she is a big chick. Like, she looks like she could hold her own. And in the world of the Rhea Ripleys and Bianca Belairs, and even if you go and look on LFG and you see the, the other Bailey, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl is a monster, bro. So it's like, it's going to be interesting to see what she does in this realm, man. You even saw, speaking of LFG, you saw the appearance of what's her name? I can't forget her name. Something Miles, I think it is. But she came on there and had her debut match, and she won it. And she looks intimidating too. So it looks like the NXT women's roster is just stacked, bro. They're continuously getting good. Mariah May is definitely going to bring a great, I think, heel, persona to the NXT roster, which is definitely going to be needed, and hopefully some more character, man. When you talk about the men's roster on NXT, yeah, is there a lot going on? Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on, but I don't know, man. I don't know how much I'm feeling the whole, TNA title on NXT all the time, bro. It's in my opinion, like, TNA is definitely on the up and coming. TNA is definitely benefiting from this more than NXT, in my opinion. Like, I feel like Trick having the title, is he making it relevant? Yeah, but he's making it relevant on NXT. It's not like everybody's going to transition. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to go watch TNA for the TNA title when Trick Williams doesn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joe Hendry did his thing because he was kind of like, a meme presence at the time. His song pretty much gimmicked him into like a high caliber position where that was where his popularity was lying. But now, Trick having the TNA title, is it helping him? Yeah, it's definitely lifting him up. It's giving him, TNA Trick or Trick and A or some shit like that. Whatever they're going to do it, having, like, you saw, if you were watching NXT last night, you saw AJ Francis and them come out, which, in my opinion, is beautiful, bro, because I'm one of the ones who, wait. I know this guy wants to talk about this too, bro. Slim, I hope you're coming in here and bringing me some good luck, bro, because I am having issues with equipment tonight, man. I've been having it ever since Monday, bro. Equipment has been bugging. But, coming straight through the road. Of course, you're down to talk wrestling with me. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. We got your boy, STR Slim, on TikTok, bro. I got to call his name now. What up?
What's up, man? What's up?
Chilling, man. I don't know. I'm for some reason, it's not allowing us to go on Facebook. Facebook is our biggest platform that we stream to. So I'm kind of messing with that all night. But yeah, man, glad you stopped in. I was actually just in the middle of talking about of course, JC Jane. I kind of just feel like, she definitely it was awesome to give her the title right now. She's definitely paid her dues. She's got a faction. She's doing the right thing. I think it established a new name, somebody that you didn't think was going to get the title. But I also feel like NXT is the place where she stops as well. I don't see JC Jane going up to the main roster. How you feel?
I mean, we all know what this is. You can see it, especially in her. Well, first of all, congratulations to JC Jane. Well deserved. Been down there grinding for a long time. Probably was counted out a lot. A lot of people probably she should have been released, but she kept going. I know I was skeptical when they first gave her the faction, and I was like, I don't know if she can carry it. Yeah. But like looking at her now, JC Jane has good in-ring work. She's advanced a lot from when she was with Mandy Rose. But after what I saw on Tuesday, you can tell this is Toxic Attraction 2.0, and now JC Jane is the centerpiece, which she truly deserves. But we gonna see how long that's gonna last since Miss Mariah May done kicked the door down.
That's right.
And then you still got people that like her do, like Jada Parker, and Kalani's getting a lot better. And Sol Ruka's still killing it. So what happens when she drops the North American title? We still got to get Zarya involved in some different stuff. It's a lot of girls. So those Evolve girls are legit. Yeah, those Evolve kids are legit.
Yeah, man, and I feel the same way, bro. There's a lot of talent over in NXT. The women's division is incredible. Like, we've been talking about it for months now. Mariah May is definitely an added caliber, but also, man, just seeing. I was just also talking about, like, on the flip side. I know it's a lot of fun seeing Trick and TNA and seeing Joe Hendry come over and bring over the championship. I just kind of feel like the women's roster in NXT is so hot. They've kind of outshined the men for a while now. Not saying that they don't have talent, but I'm just saying they're getting outshined because Obafemi is phenomenal. But the thing is, it's like with TNA coming in, and you got all the TNA guys popping in, and from the Hardy Boys to Joe Hendry to there's been a bunch of people like even like Dana Brooke and people that you haven't seen, Dolph Ziggler, like people you haven't seen for a while. That's bringing this kind of nostalgia act as well as just another side of the talent industry. It's lacklustering the male division in NXT, in my opinion, bro. How you feel?
Well, I mean, I feel like it's a lot of separate angles. Like the stuff they're doing with Trick, yeah, it's broadcast as TNA, but it's all taking place in NXT. But the beauty of it is it makes you want to go watch, okay, what's going to happen tomorrow night on a Thursday when TNA actually is showing. And that's going to get more eyes on their product. Now, I wouldn't say it's overshadowing because, I mean, the only thing they've really done in the past couple of days is, okay, we got Mike Santana back in here. Like, when I saw, like, Rosemary and Joe Hendry and the Hardys, I count those as, like, one-offs. Like, the Hardys got a legend deal out of that. Look back, we haven't seen him come back, but, we had that moment with Elias when he came back for that Battle Royal with NXT. So I think it's like if you had tenure in the E before and you necessarily left on maybe good terms, hey, come back, do some work, and, that might reopen the door for you. But, I mean, it's evident, like, you don't see people like Ziggler or Ali just, like, knocking on the door, like, let me be on the next NXT show. They could give a fuck less. But, I mean...
That is true. But do you think now, and this was my whole point, with the whole, like, the mixture of the different promotions and everything like that. They're not saying that shit yet. But as soon as, Dolph gets too hot, or as soon as Mustafa gets too hot, and I'm not saying that they have or they can't, but I'm just saying, once that opportunity is there and you're starting to see people really be in high demand for these guys, WWE's going to be throwing, just like Joe Hendry, they're going to be throwing them in fucking pay-per-view events. They're going to be throwing them on NXT shows. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like this deal, in a way, it's almost like they're elevating TNA stars so they can take them into NXT. Like, that's weird. Like,
I mean, at this point, if they haven't, they should really just consider buying the company and whatever they want to do with it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's couldn't be much for them to buy TNA Wrestling.
I'm saying, it should be enough, like WWE publicly traded company, like at this point, like AAA too. It's almost the same shit, bro. I've been saying, like, we're going from 2 pay-per-views literally almost back to back to 2 pay-per-views back to back in one night. So,
and speaking of AAA, miss me with this bullshit fake outrage that y'all mad that Del Rio dropped the title to Vel Kingo. They is not about to trot Alberto Del Rio on a Worlds Collide stage with the stuff that he was allegedly had done. If it never happened, true, he was never convicted. But perception is everything in the E. So of course they're not going to put him out there. And plus, it's the better match. Vel Kingo is the bigger star.
Yeah, ain't anybody, bro. Yeah, if there really is people tripping about that, y'all can definitely hang it up. Because ain't nobody thinking about fucking Alberto Del Rio, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking about it when he was in the company. So, be that as it may, I'm interested to watch. I just got off a show. I was talking with somebody. Worlds Collide, like, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm not a giant AAA fan. I'm not going to even lie to everybody. Like, I watch it all the time. I never watched shit in my life. But I know the caliber of wrestling that's going to come out of there. So I know these matches are going to be phenomenal. Now, one of the other things that I was looking at and I'm paying attention to, like, you literally have matches. I think isn't the North American title getting defended on this pay-per-view as well?
Yeah, you got Ethan Page versus Dragon Lee versus Laredo Kid versus Javon Evans.
Javon Evans, yeah. It's just like WWE is sliding into these promotions, and I guess it's no different than what AEW was doing for a while. You know what I'm saying? Like we've had multiple conversations about different belts being defended on different promotions and stuff like that. It just compromises shit. I mean, it's complicated shit for me. Like I just don't really. if I'm gonna watch a Triple A pay-per-view, I want to see what the biggest shit is going over there. I don't want to watch a title that I can watch on NXT because now it's just redundant. It's like, okay, I've seen that already. Like, I just saw they had a great tag match on NXT last night. Javon Evans is phenomenal, bro. Like, I'm not a fan. I'm not a bigger fan of the smaller guys, especially when it's like high caliber. When you're looking at like, oh, I'm looking for the next WWE champion and stuff like that. But the dude is a beast in the ring, bro. I
like him because he's from here. Number one, he's from Greensboro, and I actually think I follow his mom's Facebook page, and she posts everything. Like anytime he does a major PLE for NXT or has a high profile match, she hypes him up, and that's his real mom. She got the personal pictures and everything. But I love Javon Evans because like he is this generation incarnate. Like the way he talks, the way he acts, like he's the young guy on the block. He's the generation's 1, 2, 3 kid. Like he's the guy on the block. But I like it because like some people like wrestling because it relates to them. So like seeing a young kid like Javon who is just like, hey, that boy bouncy. But I ain't gonna take no shit. I'm gonna punch you in your mouth and keep it going. Yeah, like he's got so much upside. Like when they actually do put a strap on him, it'll be a great moment for him. But it's like not a lot of people can fly like him. Like the hops he has is like a mixture of like Montez, Adrian Neville. It's like it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, white man can't jump. Is trying to say.
I ain't never seen like outside of what AJ Styles.
Yeah.
And I know you don't really rock with him like that, but Will Ospreay, there's not a lot of Caucasian people that's like as athletic as Javon Evans. Maybe Evan Bourne. Oh
yeah, Evan Bourne, that motherfucker. Yeah, he was wild. Yo, Beeline, check it out. Yo, listen, it ain't a show without this guy right here coming through the ropes. That's the honorary Oos himself, Mr. Fred Janu. What up, B?
What up, y'all?
B with the fresh cut. What up, the fresh cut?
Yeah, cut off. It was too much. It was too much.
That man got that mad at Triple H for taking Mania from New Orleans. He cut his hair.
Yeah, I had to get that shit off. It's like, hey, bro.
What you doing, bro? What the fuck is that all about, man? TKO, hey, we gonna talk about it? We gonna talk about TKO tripping, TKO fucking the wrestling for us, yo.
That's great.
I don't know. I can't call it anymore. But B, man, shout your shit, bro. I see you've been talking a lot of wrestling. I've been following a lot of your clips on TikTok. How you feel about some things? What's been going down lately, man? Just shout out some random shit, bro. My equipment's fucking up a lot tonight, so everybody have fun. It's free for all.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, I've been posting some shit, and a lot of people getting in their feelings. So
yeah,
you know how that shit go on social media. People just getting their feelings. Don't know what you're talking about. Just throwing shit out there to trying to see if it's stick.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, for me, shit been kind of slow. Is it just me? Is it just me? Like,
it is not just you.
It's been slow. I mean, I'm not particularly looking forward to Money in the Bank. I mean, like the men's match sucks. There's only 2 real winners that you can even go with in the men's match.
Yep.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna do the predictions probably last before we hit.
And I truly mean this from the bottom of my heart. I do not give one single solitary fuck about that tag team match with Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, John Cena, and Logan Paul. I do not give one single solitary fuck about that match. If somebody don't cash your Money in the Bank on one of them motherfuckers, that was a waste of fucking time and energy. Wow.
I didn't
even think of that. Actually.
The real crime is that this is supposed to be like number 4 for a major PLE. Like it's supposed to set the tone going into SummerSlam, if I'm not mistaken. You only got 4 matches.
Yeah.
Well, we still got Friday night, so we don't know. There might be something added.
Nah. Keep it at 4. You got to realize that it's like the Royal Rumble. It's like you got like 2 big ass matches that's gonna take at least 30-40 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you got the other 2 that's pretty much a breather match, and then you got the main event. So I get why they have 4 matches, but it's still like.
I mean, I guess we got to give El Grande Americano time to rest before he takes all them ladder bumps later that night.
That's all he in that match for, is to take.
That's all.
Comedy.
Like, and I hate that because like, if you have built up Andrade more, he could be a credible threat for that fucking briefcase on Saturday.
All right, fuck it.
I'm not gonna say it because that series with Carmelo was fun.
I'm sick of this shit. I knew when Stephanie won, I said, "Oh, Grande Americano is gonna win." I knew then. I was like, because why would you have her win and she got a match on Saturday and then turn around?
Oh, little baby girl. What up, baby girl? Little Slim. Little Slim. I knew Americano was going to win in that match on Monday when I just saw the setup. As soon as I saw Seth start talking, I'm like, they're going to come out and jack the match up, and then that he's there to get the pin. I knew CM Punk wasn't going to win. And being like you said, I want to jump on and tag along what you said. It's crazy. Guys, right before I just did our show right here, I just did another show right before it. And exactly what you just said, word for word. I don't give a fuck about that tag match, bro. It's the most pointless. It's the most pointless to me. I get it. I guess it's like, the booking is 2 champions and then a really bad guy and blah, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck though? It's nothing happening. There's nobody elevated from this match. It's nothing.
Yeah, I feel like there's 4 matches on this card. There's only 2 matches that I actually care about.
Yeah, that's true. Becky and Lyra too. That's another one. That's fucking right off, man.
That one and the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Those other 2, I do not care about.
Yeah, I don't give a damn about them either. I can't lie. They can pretty much miss it. The women's Money in the Bank is going to be the best match of the night, hands down. It's star-studded. It's got the vets and then it's got the up-and-comers, man.
That should be the main event.
That should be the main event.
Yeah, that's the main one. I can honestly say I wouldn't. The only person I'd be kind of upset winning this would be Rhea.
She don't need it.
It's Rhea. She don't need it. This will elevate anybody else.
Rhea Ripley is in there because of star power for that. But I mean, this matchup is really a showcase for Julia, Roxanne, and Stephanie. No diss to Alexa Bliss, but she don't need it either. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like Naomi is my gut feeling, but I ain't gonna lie. My long shot dark horse, especially the way they've been pushing her and putting her in certain matches with legends. I wouldn't be mad if they gave it to Roxanne. And plus, that gives her.
That's my pick.
I still got
Roxanne. And plus, that gives her something so much more interesting in the judgment. That, hey, look what I did, Finn. I got Miss Women's Money in the Bank. And what did you do, Liv?
Yeah, something else that people are not talking about. The release of Carlito. Where does he fall in the Judgment Day if he stayed? Because where does he fall? Because that's clearly splitting the fuck up into 2 different groups.
Hey, my man took the PS5 though. He good.
Yeah, he got his
PS. He should have.
He should have did that shit.
I definitely agree. Hey, listen, we just talking picks. I mean, my pick is Roxanne as well. I've been saying that shit. Roxanne, I feel like she's one of. There's a lot of talent. Julia's talented. Fucking Stephanie McCoy is unbelievably talented. But like I was saying before, Stephanie McCoy has a presence. It's kind of like Rhea. It's not the star power of Rhea, but the presence. As soon as she walks in, it's a big deal. And you feel that shit. So she can have a title match off strength alone.
Hey, can I ask?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask one thing? Like, I don't know if everybody feel like this, but when you watch a Julia match, do you feel like she's still having a hard time with the pacing when you watch a Julia match?
I don't think I've seen her enough lately, I guess, to judge.
I think she's still getting accustomed to the style. I don't think she's fully there yet with the WWE style.
Slow down.
To get like accustomed to the style, but I don't think she's there yet.
Cause you can tell certain times she want to do that full out blunt force like Stardom does, and she'd be like, "Oh, I can't do that."
She her enjoying Grace, and people was like, "Oh my god, this is so physical." It's like, no, that's what she does. That's what her regular matches be. That's what she.
You saw Brandy Rhodes talking to when Cody was interviewing Brandy, and Brandy was talking about the time that she fought Io, and Io was kicking the shit out of her. And after that, she started kicking the shit out of Io, and Io was like, "Yo, yeah, finally, thank you for giving me a good match." That's what they do, bro. They hard hitting, man. That's
No,
style
you
shit.
left out the best part. Io literally told her, "Don't fuck this up."
No, she seems so innocent and sweet, and then Io just like, Io. All of a sudden, you find out she a monster. Like, give you a bitch.
She said, "Don't fuck this up."
Meaning when you married to Evil from New Japan, you gotta be like that.
Oh, is that who she married to? Shit, I don't even know her life.
Yeah.
Io is
She's
great.
married to Evil from New Japan.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, shout out. They probably be having crazy shit going on in the house.
That
What
shit
the fuck you up to?
was funny.
Nah, but on some real shit, yeah. The women's, you said it best, B. I'm really I'm struggling to try to find nice shit to say because I was gonna open with some questions, but I got a question for you guys, yo. Are you guys excited about? And I know that it's kind of repetitive. We talked about it before, but I was gonna ask, bro. Are you guys excited about what's going down with John Cena and them, man? Like, I know we don't care about the tag match, but I'm just talking about like from this point. We just had R-Truth get released, and R-Truth is gone, and it's been an uproar and everything like that or whatever. He just had a match with John Cena. It was like basically a send-off match and shit, basically. But there's been no point to any of this shit, bro. It's like he became a heel to do what? Just be mean? There's nothing going on with this shit anymore.
Some of you want to take it?
My bad, I had to give the baby off. What did you just say?
No, you good. No, I was just saying, like, no, John Cena's whole farewell tour, to summarize, has been fucking lackluster as hell, man. Honestly, I feel like the heel turn, I feel like everything was a giant mistake. If he did it just because he wanted to do it, okay, well, hats off to you, bro. Like, I'm glad you're living out your dream and shit. But if he did it because he thought it was going to be impactful, like, this shit is boring, bro. Like, that's like Brandon just said, there's nothing happening. There's nothing fucking happening, bro. It's boring as shit.
I'm not going to lie. Like, as a person who's seen this man from the very beginning, like the prototype with the crazy, full metal jacket haircut.
Yep.
Go from that, Doctor of Thugonomics to, I remember when the C Nation was the chain gang. Yep. Like, this is my thing. Like, John has already solidified that he's the GOAT. Like, I will respect John Cena because John Cena held the E down when wrestling was at a really low point. And people forget, like, there was a real low point to where it's like, oh, you still watching WWE? Like, when we were in the heights of the PG-13 era, when they were not doing, like, hardcore violence, when it was just, like, clean match, random heel work, nothing sexy. Like, I'm not even talking like old school bra and panty. I'm just talking about like in general, like nothing fun. Like, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about that bullshit people power era. Like that shit. I'm talking about anonymous Raw general manager era.
Oh my god.
I'm talking about every Monday a celebrity guest general manager era. There was a point where you couldn't watch this shit, and John held that shit down because even though Brandon don't like to admit it, it was John Cena as the face and Randy Orton as the heel, and that's all we fucking had at the time to make that shit entertaining. So my thing is, though, I just said this to somebody this week, is that it's cool you turn heel. It's probably 8 years too late when you could have done it at the height of your career, like Hogan. Like I hate to say it like that, but Hogan struck when the iron was hot. And that my thing is, it became more of shock value than an actual like, oh, John Cena turned heel, because it don't even feel like you're a true heel. You're just like you basically remix the Dr. Thugonomic character, and just like you're the asshole old man. You're the asshole old man who is tired of shit, and you want to take your ball and go home, but you want to make the neighborhood kids suffer by making them watch it in your yard, pretty much.
That shit boring, bro. That shit crazy boring. Go ahead.
And then it's like y'all said, like We got the WWE champion and the world champion in a tag team match.
For what? For what? But Slim, you're missing the biggest point. Brandon just introduced an idea to me that I didn't even fucking think of. It is Money in the Bank, and if somebody wins it at this point, let's just go in all the way. The only two people that I can see really winning this shit, let's be honest, and this might sound crazy, but it's fucking Andrade or Solo Sikoa. I don't think Seth Rollins is touching the briefcase. I don't think Seth Rollins is going to be any near the briefcase. I feel like Seth Rollins already has some. I feel like it's going to be a CM Punk moment. I think it's going to be something to get Seth Rollins out.
I agree with you. I feel like Rollins is going to be right there at the briefcase, and Punk's music is going to hit, and some crazy shit. Maybe a Roman appearance. We don't know, but I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Even though you said his time has passed, I feel like this is a bulletproof ticket for LA Knight. Like this has his name written all over it on a silver platter. And I know we can't really say that in wrestling, but like looking at this field, like ain't much wiggle room. Because I ain't trying to tell you, there's no way on this God green earth you telling me El Grande Americano is about to be Mr. Money in the Bank.
No fucking way.
I can't see it going to Solo Sikoa because like why?
It could make Solo, bro. Solo could do something with
it. But do you see? But honestly, do you see Solo as world title material right now?
People have been about Solo being over or some shit for a while. There's nothing you can do with Solo. He's done. Jacob Fatu is the new fucking face, and that's the way it's gonna be. They need to push this shit and get that shit over with so they can move Jacob Fatu the fuck on to the main event's picture. This shit is boring. Solo being I don't know what the fuck they're waiting for.
Yeah.
But they need to hurry this fucking process up. Like Jacob needs to move on to the main event scene. Let Solo be the U.S. champion and have the bloodline, whatever the fuck they calling that shit now. Yeah. Solo's not winning no fucking briefcase. I can't see it. Why? It doesn't exist. Like outside of him just having it, you've already lost. You're not beating John Cena. You're not beating John Cena. That's not gonna put two heels against each other. That don't make no sense. What, you gonna beat your brother? And that would be the stupidest fucking thing you could do because everybody on Twitter, even though you act like you don't like it, Jey Uso losing to Solo, you will have a motherfucking, you will lose your fucking mind.
Bro, it will build though. Hey, listen. People lose their mind, but the same way people lost their mind when JC Jane got the title. Sometimes that stir up of shit is good for business, man. But it makes you. But the difference gives you the ability to fucking do that.
But the difference between that situation and this one is that you didn't have to do that. Stephanie was moving to the main roster regardless. You just had to get the belt off her. Was it the right person to do it? Probably fucking not. But she had been there for a long time. She's been down for the NXT for a minute.
I felt like
she's gonna move on and drop the belt to somebody else. Clearly, Mariah May or whoever they're gonna call her when she, they give her a name.
She remember Mariah September or some shit.
But for me, this is why I don't like the men's Money in the Bank because there's only two really scenarios you can go. You can give the briefcase to Seth Rollins, which I can see it. But the only reason why you give the briefcase to Seth Rollins is only to run the story with him and Roman. That's the only reason why you're gonna give him the briefcase.
And they are trying to continue that shit. But
and you've already done that shit last year with CM Punk and Drew.
Thank you.
You did that last year. You can't do it 2 times in a row. You're making the fans say you're just fucking with the briefcase.
But anybody can say, yo, listen. Triple H just said he's not interested in the fucking Money in the Bank briefcase.
And that's something else I got a problem. I just posted this earlier this week that I think we need to get rid of the PLE and just put Money in the Bank back at WrestleMania.
Yeah, why not?
I agree with that too.
And turn the PLE of Money in the Bank to King and Queen of the Ring and had that bitch for SummerSlam.
That shit sucks too, though. King and Queen, that shit they don't never.
But when you had Money in the Bank at Mania, it meant that Road to Mania meant something for multiple talents, like multiple.
And somebody's not gonna be off the card. You're not going to miss an opportunity to be on the card because you're going to have to put 6 people in there.
Yeah.
And you got 2 nights now, so you can have a women's on Saturday, a men's on Sunday.
Yeah,
you
good
don't
point.
have to.
Good point.
You will have a better fucking matchups. At least everybody be looking forward to that shit.
I mean,
Some of
you
the
could-
matches this
you
past
could-
WrestleMania, I didn't give a fuck about.
you can technically do that shit. No, you're absolutely right about that one. But you could technically do that with SummerSlam too, though. If you think about it, you can have the Money in the Bank at SummerSlam on 2 nights, in the same kind of way, because SummerSlam's right in the middle.
But I think WrestleMania is more impactful because if you get on a WrestleMania card, they believe in you.
Yeah.
They actually do see something in you. You go to SummerSlam, like, you could be out of a storyline in 3 months. Who gives a fuck?
Hey guys, listen. This is some breaking fucking news that I gotta address right now, and I gotta share the screen. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I'm just seeing it right now for the first time. Like I said, I was in the fucking show earlier. Check this out right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm trying to make it large or whatever, but apparently Nico Extra, shout out to Nico Extra, dope ass dude. He be getting a lot of news, as soon as it hits the screens. And most of this stuff, I trust it don't never really be bullshit. It's usually legit. And this really sucks, man, if this is real. But it's saying WWE has reportedly not offered Karrion Kross a new contract with his deal set to expire soon.
I'm not surprised.
Listen, bro, I just gotta say this on this topic right here. If you guys follow Straight to the Ropes, y'all know damn well. If you follow my TikTok, you follow any of that shit. Like, y'all know damn well I've been pushing for Karrion Kross. I mean, even back on my commission days, this guy has been one of the most talented guys. I mean, getting himself over, just having a dominant presence. They put him in a bunch of bullshit, but he's tried to make everything work. He's one of the guys that I really saw coming up to be somebody who could be next. And the fact that we're getting rid of people that hold a lot of personality in this company, man, it's infuriating, yo, because just like we're talking right now about the men's Money in the Bank match and everything like that or whatever, we got the same bullshit going on, yo. It's the same fucking story in different ways. Just like I said, the reason why I don't like the whole Karrion Kross, not Karrion Kross, the whole Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, and it is so dry. It makes me sick, yo, because if you can look at that as elevating talent, basically just flipping, Seth Rollins is now doing what Roman Reigns does. Who gives a fuck, man? It's not the same thing. There was a story. The bloodline was family. It was a bigger story than that shit. This is just Seth Rollins doing the same shit he did when he had fucking AOP and Buddy Murphy running with him. It's the same bullshit. He's just not calling himself the Messiah this time. If we can rinse and repeat the same bullshit, but then get rid of people who are actually trying to make a new kind of dominant presence, motherfucker like Karrion, a giant motherfucker who can talk, who's in the ring, can go, has the presence to be like the next big thing, Brock Lesnar type shit. Bro, my attention is starting to dwindle, bro. So I just had to shout that shit out real quick because that's fucking it sucks, man. It's like they're really, I don't know what the fuck WWE is looking for anymore. Only thing they're getting right is the women, in my opinion. Like, they can't get the guys right. What the fuck is going on?
It's valuing young talent over veteran leadership. And it sucks because it's just like, who mentors the young talent if they're not truly ready? That's
right. R-Truth. Fucking veteran. Who makes them feel comfortable in the locker room? I'm not saying nobody else is back there, but that's the one thing. I know Triple H knows that shit, yo. And I know that,
I'm sorry. I don't know how you let somebody go who you can put in anything, and literally anything, and make it work, whether he be a heel or face doing comedy. This is a guy who ran to the Women's Royal Rumble and made it work.
Yeah.
This man had a title that didn't mean shit in the 24/7 title and made that shit the funniest shit and most over shit ever. This man went to OBGYN appointment and got a roll-up pin. That shit's crazy.
Yeah,
like, that's why. But I mean, it's that's what happens when things become more corporate.
Yeah,
it's like, when you're used to going to the mom and pop coffee shop and boom, we got like 3 Starbucks on the block. You can't compete.
Yeah, absolutely.
And sadly, the product suffers.
Yeah. How you feel about it, B? Like, how you feel about like what's happening as far as with the talent, bro?
Shit. The Karrion Kross one, because I've been saying that all day today too. Karrion Kross hasn't really been, asked to get a new contract or anything. It kind of explains why he's not getting pushed. It kind of explains why he's not getting pushed, particularly with like the Sammy situation. I'm assuming him and Sammy are going to run one, maybe at Saturday Night Main Event. I'm assuming that's what the plan is. If he isn't like going by then,
Yeah,
I can see that match happening. That's what the direction is him and Sammy at some point going to wrestle. That shit should have happened at WrestleMania. And I know Sammy took a break and took some time off, but that shit should have happened at WrestleMania. Like, that match should happen at WrestleMania. Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn should happen at WrestleMania. I don't know when they're going to run it. Clearly, they're going to run it soon. They have to at some point.
Sammy and Karrion? Shit, I don't think they ever going to touch that. You don't see where Sammy and Karrion going? Where Sammy going, bro?
I feel like Sammy gonna turn.
Sammy going right after Jay, bro. They're set. I guess they using that shit to set up Sammy going right after Jay, man. There's no doubt.
Yeah, that could be that, and that could be that too. But I don't know what they're gonna do when they lose these people, like outside of, because I mean, I get that you're looking at it like budget cuts, and like I said when I posted my video about this, TKO don't give a fuck about us.
No, they don't
part
right
care.
there. They don't
care. They're a business. The business moves on with or without us. They don't give a fuck.
That's right. That's right.
We have to, as fans, we have to adjust ourselves to understand that shit. Yeah. If Vince was in charge, Vince probably would have kept R-Truth and all them. But you know what he would have also done? He probably would have got rid of all the young motherfuckers.
Bullshit, yeah. Same bullshit.
He would have got rid of. He probably would have got rid of Carmelo Hayes or Gunther, or you know what I'm saying. Like, he would have got rid of a lot of fucking people because he didn't see the value in them in the wrestling ring.
That's right.
It's like you got to have a balance somewhere. You got to have a balance. Yes, we need entertainment, but we also need the actual motherfuckers that go in there and just wrestle.
That's the biggest part, and that's the part that I think I've been like struggling with when I'm making TikToks and shit like that, and just kind of paying attention to the caliber of the product right now. And Slim, you said it great when you said like that's the problem when you go corporate. B, you saying it right now. It's TKO doesn't give a fuck. I've been saying this shit. Like, they're a company and they're making moves, and it's what's best for. This really is what's best for a business. They don't give a fuck. They're not fans. These are motherfucking sports company, and that's all they're trying to envision. They're just envisioning how can we best master the product. Fat rich motherfuckers sitting in a room somewhere that's just eating and talking. Oh, we should. Who's the next? Who's the little black kid with dread? Oh, the fast kid, Speed. Yeah, let's get him. They don't give a flying fuck, bro. And that's the problem. That's what all these wrestlers are talking about when they're getting on their social media platform. I'm getting so pissed at this fucking computer tonight. When they're getting on this, I don't know if I'm frozen up, but hopefully you guys can still hear me. When they're getting on these platforms, man, and they're literally discussing how they personally feel. Karrion Kross was one of the biggest advocates for like, yo, this is bullshit. Like, I've been doing this business. I've paid my dues to this business, and now I'm getting sidelined. I can't get a fucking moment in the ring. Every time you see me, I'm fucking talking to people, whispering in their ear backstage like I'm a fucking demon from hell and shit. And it's very difficult to see caliber talent being left off the fucking main event scene, bro, when there's no main event. And there's no main event right now. And
also, I think also what hurts a lot of wrestlers like Karrion Kross is that they let these Logan Pauls come in to the building that don't really have a character. Their character is just being Logan fucking Paul. That's their character. Is Logan Paul.
Exactly.
That's just
or Ronda Rousey.
And like I said, and it's something I said about him. It's like, bro, we know you can wrestle now, but now your character is fucking stale. It's like that's all the fuck you are. It's just Logan fucking Paul.
You're the millionaire YouTube.
You're not a heel. You're just an ass. Like it's like you're not even a heel, bro. Like nobody cares. You can tell, like, bro, I've never been so like just to the point where I'm like, yeah, man, can y'all wrap this shit the fuck up? Yeah. Like Friday night, I was like. I was John Cena, Cody, and Jay. I was just like, bro, wrap this shit the fuck up. We got shit to go do. Like, what you doing? He out there just talking and talking and talking. I'm like, bro, shut up. I don't want to hear this shit. Like
you just said it. You said it perfect, bro. Logan Paul, and like I said, I've been one of the ones that's just like, hey, yo, the guy is good. Is he good? Yeah, but it's the same thing. The places where they're placing him, he don't need to be.
He don't deserve it.
He doesn't deserve it for sure.
He doesn't deserve it. It's not
he
that
don't need to fucking be in this match right now, bro. He doesn't even need to be by this. It's not even like he's anywhere near a title.
Yeah.
It's not. They're just using him to elevate Cena, to try to get heat on Cena because the shit's not working because everybody knows Cena's retiring soon. Nothing is believable about anything that's going down right now.
Cena, listen, I've been said I hate the Cena heel turn. I've been saying this shit for months. People now starting to realize this shit. I've been saying this shit for fucking months. I've been saying this shit made no sense. It was stupid. You killed the story once The Rock said I had nothing to do with it anymore. Once he turned over to Cena.
He
killed the story then. You should have just fucking killed the story. You should have killed it. Like you should have killed the story then. Once The Rock went out his way to pretty much say, fuck that story. I'm not in it anymore.
Oh, that was just some random shit I did yesterday.
Yeah,
he literally said it like, I forgot about that. That's right. Like,
I was on a plane going, and then I wrote down a promo of taking somebody's soul, and I didn't think they would go through with this shit. Really? You didn't think they would go through?
I was shocked.
And now you got CM Punk going out there to talk about some, this bald-headed fraud still goof.
Just stop bringing it up.
And it's just like, bro, don't get these fucking kids hyped on social media talking about The Rock is coming back. The Rock is never coming back.
Never coming back.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, The Rock
is never coming back.
He's never coming back.
They should. And this is one thing I want to say about Triple H, because John Cena was always supposed to turn heel, so he doesn't know how to book himself out of this shit.
That's going to be the fun part.
He should have never let this shit. Once The Rock jumped out this story, you should have never kept going with the story. He booked himself into this heel turn, and now he's got to see it through. The problem is,
his way out is money in the bank. His way out is money in the bank.
It sucks.
It's like getting cashed in on.
I wouldn't mind LA Knight cashing in on John. Listen, I've been said this shit. I don't give a fuck. I would not mind if John Cena retires after SummerSlam.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm gonna say that like this. We all say, oh, LA Knight, the heat train is stopped. It's still. This would reignite him. He's the only logical person in this match with that briefcase that makes sense. That can cut a promo and make it look good. I don't want to see it on Solo. That's going to get used as a prop between him and Jacob or some shit.
Please.
Like, who else is in this shit?
Let's get this out the way.
Let's go.
I don't want to see
Andrade
Penta.
Yeah, Andrade, Penta.
Penta doesn't need this. Penta doesn't need this. Penta don't need this. The only reason Andrade is here is to do high spots, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's right.
But if they had built up Andrade more beyond the Carmelo feud and not just stick him in random tag matches or freaking battle royals, it would mean something more. And I can see Andrade as a credible threat. Fuck El Grande Americano in this match. There's no reason. There's no reason for that. LA Knight's the logical choice. I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow gave it to Seth, but I don't want to see another Drew McIntyre scenario like we saw last year.
Yeah, I really don't, bro. And fuck that, man. Like you guys
do that shit twice.
I understand exactly what you guys are saying. I mean, I guess I'm just looking at it from a level of y'all know I like to predict shit, and I don't believe this how they're gonna go. But like Brandon said earlier, I think that the whole Solo Sikoa shit with Jacob, and I don't give a fuck if they fight. I really don't care. I'd be more interested if we get something where it's like Solo maybe starts at least being on some babyface shit. Like, nah, you ain't fucking with my cousin. Like, put him in a position where it's like, when they can break off and just mediate. Like, okay, cool. He's doing his own thing now, and then Jacob's doing his own thing. But you can still present Solo in a way where he can branch off. Stop putting him in the fucking stupid suits. Let him rip that shit off and go back to his monster ways.
Like, yeah, that's not going. And that's
you can do it, man.
That's the thing. They've already put him into this. He's a entertainer. He's a goofball phase. So it's hard to now get him out. He's our truth.
fuck that. No way.
He's
Solo.
R-Truth.
Solo.
He's R-Truth.
Motherfucker, look at his thumb like I'm gonna get this one. And now he's
I told you this shit.
I
I told you this shit. I said this shit. I said you can't go from being the quiet motherfucker that was just beating everybody's ass to now talking and making jokes and dancing all goofy and shit.
In a monkey suit.
How do I give you that same energy again when now, motherfucker, all I look at you as is a funny, entertaining motherfucker? I don't look at you like a threat.
B, there's a way to do everything, yo. There's a way. And listen, this. I'm just gonna paint it for you. I'm just trying to prove that there's a way to do it, especially being Samoan. There's no caliber, bro. All he got to do, if I was booking it and I was put in a position where I was like, yo, we need to get Solo back on the right track, I would have Solo go in there and maybe lose a match. And when I tell you afterwards, I would have him go fucking cannibalistic and bite the shit out of somebody. And just fucking
But here's the thing.
and bite the shit out of somebody.
But here's the thing. Your Solo's already showing you what it is. It's like you need help. You have had plenty of fucking times where he could have just went and did that shit. But why you got JC? Why you got Jeff Cobb? Why you had to go get Jacob?
JC Mateo.
Like why you had to go get all these other people to get, like, I don't understand the decision making of that, because you could have had Solo be the giant, the fucking still that enforcer from the bloodline. You could have had that automatically, but you chose not to. Why?
I ain't gonna lie, you couldn't make him crazy because Tama Tonga took over that role.
He took over.
They really fucked up the new guys that came in for the bloodline, bro.
Well, they got hurt.
You guys are saying. No, I'm not even saying just that. I'm saying even with the Tama Tonga shit, bro. Tama Tonga can talk. Tama Tonga could have been a fucking lead player in the bloodline shit. I mean, I would have pushed, me personally, I would have pushed Solo to the side and put fucking Tama Tonga in that frontline seat and have him reinvested a more serious, a more fucking ruthless type of bloodline.
But
just like y'all said, remember when I was telling y'all when Solo was coming out with the suits and shit and the blood, I wasn't feeling that shit from the beginning. Because it was, like you said, Pete, it was like a joke. You coming off the tribal chief where Roman was fucking dominant, and then you tried to play a new position with more of like a ghetto street motherfucking crew. But then you got the one dude who's at the first night he's on, he's pulling fucking, almost trying to hit Kevin Owens with a car. This motherfucker is gruesome. And now he's that's all he does? Stop fucking playing with me, bro. Like, y'all ain't building no characters in this bitch no more. And then you wonder why we have these stupid ass conversations about an old ass man that's retiring in fucking 6 months. And he now decides to do a different character on his way out the door. Get the fuck out of here. There's no transition for anybody that's in wrestling right now. Anybody we've been watching, that's why we're having this conversation. There's nobody that we're looking forward to seeing what's next. Just what's left. That's all we got. That's all we got. If you ain't Javon Evans, if you ain't motherfucking Obafemi when he finally drops the title, if you ain't these new guys that are coming up from NXT, or maybe even niggas that's coming from TNA, nobody gives a fuck about who in WWE right now. Except you care about the people they're releasing. That's why the main conversation. We ain't talking about shit else but that. We talking about R-Truth. We talking about Karrion Kross. We talking about everybody that's fucking not going to be in the company, and we're not talking about, we don't give a fuck about who's on the main event of the pay-per-view. This shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy. Shit crazy, bro. But it's wrestling and we talking. That's what we're going to keep doing. Guys, we're going to wrap up a little early tonight, man, because my equipment is fucking tripping, yo. And I got to get to the bottom of this. But I'm really glad we came back this week. Slim, thank you for joining me this Monday. Monday, we talked a little bit while we watched and stuff like that. And B, listen, I'm definitely always glad to have you. I love when you come on and be able to talk. And we're going to watch Money in the Bank. And we're going to watch TNA because that's what we do, right? We do it. We talk shit. We gonna watch it. We love it. Hey, B, you gonna be watching Worlds Collide too?
Yeah, I'm doing two. I'm doing both episodes. I'm gonna do the rating review show for Worlds Collide. Then I'm gonna do Money in the Bank. So I got 2 episodes in one day.
Awesome.
Hey, yay.
More power to you. More power. So stay awake, guys.
Right now, Worlds Collide is way better looking than fucking Money in the Bank. They're like, Worlds Collide feels like a better paper already. I'm like, I fucks with this already.
Yeah, they got a bunch of matches. You got Chad Gable going up against this guy, the Del Viking guy or whatever his name is. He busted Chad up with that spiky shoe he kicked him with on Monday when he interfered in that match. But I'm cool with it. I like how they're introducing. Another thing I thought when I was watching SmackDown the other night is how the fuck did they let these guys go this long without a title shit with a tag team title run, bro? Like Legado del Fat, like these guys, Angel Garcia and what the fuck is his name? I used to call this nigga Little Eddie Guerrero, bro. That's what we were reminded me of. What's his name?
Well, Angel Garza.
Angel Garza. Yeah. Damn, I was about to call him Alberto Del Rio for like 5 minutes. But yeah, I don't know how the hell they have let these guys. They're talented as hell, man. They're really good in the ring, but they always kind of fly under the radar. But yeah, man, it's definitely going to be interesting. I think Slim dipped off, but it's definitely going to be interesting. I'm going to check it out too. See Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice team up and see what they doing fighting old ass heads. I'm gonna be watching everything too, bro. Just to watch, man. What the fuck? That's what we do, right? But Beeline, listen, guys. I know I gotta get my life together. We definitely. I want to thank you guys because you guys have been supporting super hard. We've been on this mission to like keep posting, and it's going very well, man. B, I definitely appreciate you too, bro. Every time we post, man, we share each other's shit all the time, and I'll be checking you out. I'm always watching your lists, man. The music you be throwing me back, got me on Spotify. Revisiting my golden day. Ain't it crazy, bro, that I'll be honest with you, the only shit I listen to is old shit for like the last 10, 15 years of my life. Yeah. That's it. I don't listen to nothing new, bro. Maybe a song here or there, but nothing new.
Yeah, I don't really listen to this new shit.
Yeah, not at all, bro. Not at all. You see, what's his name is in the comments and stuff like that. Metro Boomin or whatever, I guess that's his name.
Yeah.
And he's trying to make he wants to take the place of Jim Johnson and all them guys who make the intro music.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, listen, bro, maybe it'd be something different.
Better than the fucking shit they got now. So yeah.
Yeah. Nobody stands out.
Some people be walking out the fucking. I'll be like, who the fuck is that?
Yo, Judgment Day was like the ultimate downgrade with their music, bro.
Oh my, it took me like a good 3 minutes before they actually put the fucking name on the screen. I'm like,
I'm telling you, bro, man, it's crazy. No wonder Cena didn't get new music. They were just like, man, listen, ain't fucking my
this shit. Yo, that shit. I was like, who the fuck is coming out? Oh, Judgment Day. All right.
That's so you, man. I felt the same way. There's a couple people that should be happening. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what it is. All right.
Yo, nobody, bro. I was like, oh shit, a new man. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Beeline, listen, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Yo, we're gonna be back tomorrow night. We got a brand new episode of the Beeline Entertainment Show with me and Kyle. We're gonna be talking about some new stuff. I don't even know what we're talking. I know we gotta watch this for you, and we're gonna talk about some movies and stuff we watched with the top 5 as always. But until tomorrow, we're going to tell you to stay true, stay positive, pay attention. Hopefully by tomorrow, I can get this computer issue fixed. And then we'll be back next week with Straight to Growth Wrestle talk about the results of these pay-per-views and Raw and everything else that's going down. B-Man, have a great night. You guys have a great night. We out.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that episode, make sure you head on over to the Beeline Entertainment LLC YouTube channel, where we have so much more for you. We have the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, as well as Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk on Wednesdays, and of course, the Beeline Entertainment Show on Thursday night. Join us and make sure that you hit that like, hit that share, and of course, subscribe with that bell button for the notifications so you can make sure you're getting all the great